into the playoffs.
Yeah, I think it's so important to enter the playoffs knowing you and your team are where you need to be. Confidence makes a difference. When things start going poorly for you, Steve, and it does, there's adversity for every team in the playoffs. You have to have confidence that you know what to do to get yourself out of it.
4 wins, 3 wins, 3 wins, 2 wins.
He's looking to roll back. He's there. Shift outside.
It's the fight for ninth. The LA on board from Alex Bowman shows us Austin Cindric. Kevin Hamlin, the spotter, was the radio you heard. Very calm and almost like he's riding along with his driver. Just information, encouragement. This would be a great look at just how the cars are driving as we get longer into this run. Now 13 laps complete. And here comes AJ Allmendinger. The speed continues out of Colin racing. Earlier this week, if I had asked either of you on the 15th lap of this race, would you say Ryan Preece, AJ Allmendinger? I think I know the answer. If Jeff says yes, he's lying. It's good. It's what we want at this point in the season.
That's what we saw in practice. Just saw so many different drivers and teams that we didn't expect to have tons of speed, and it's happening tonight so far.
Let's check in with Dave Burns. Dave-O?
Covering the leaders tonight, Ryan Preece in that blue 60 Mustang. Talk to him about the start of this race. I said, how aggressive are you going to be? He said, oh, you'll see aggressive. I want that control. We've got the best starting spot. This helps us dictate the race, the pace on those tires early on. Jeff, you know that if you're out front, you control things.
Yes, sir.
Way tight in the center, so you wonder if this is going to bring other teams down pit road, Steve.
It's a little bit sooner than I thought they would come. I thought it'd be right at lap 35, dead in the middle. It's a 24 rejoins. One advantage here at Richmond is the way pit road works. You actually don't lose as much time as you would just imagine. You lose about 29 seconds, 19 seconds rolling, and 10 seconds of pit road. So you look at 29 seconds total, that's about a lap and a half, depending on where you're running, or just under a lap and a half. We see now Kyle Larson in the 5 coming to pit road, so this seems like a Hendrick Motorsports decision. Kim.
And Kyle Larson pitting from here, the back of the field. Remember, they had a terrible qualifying effort. We're afraid of going a lap down. They will make a chassis adjustment. We're still trying to get that balance better for Kyle, so it does definitely look like a Hendrick Motorsports plan to split this stage in half. Dave?
A little bit as the night goes on. It also improves a little bit the longer you run. I would be concerned if there was chunks missing, but just the actual little bit of cuts you see just in the tread, it's uncomfortable. And I'm not sure I would want to see it if I was a driver, but I've seen it before as a crew chief. You see the tire specialist right there measuring actually how much rubber is left on the tire, and the battle continues for what I think will eventually be the win of the stage between Hamlin and Reddick.
Yeah, Reddick has jumped to the outside. Denny Hamlin just running the bottom of the racetrack the way he's done so many times here. Denny Hamlin just getting to that yellow line as quickly as he can, trying to roll the middle. Tyler Reddick running the top, trying to kind of diamond the corner, meaning enter high, exit low. Two completely different driving styles here.
Give us some more of those driving tips for Ryan Preece. He knows that his advantage is being swallowed up. How difficult is it to manage from where he sits?
Well, he knows that he's going to get passed, so what he's trying to do is limit the amount of damage that is going to happen. So how do you do that? Tires are falling off big time. The leaders are in your mirror. Less than
he's going for Hamlin.
Trying to stay on the bottom, trying to drop spin those rear tires. Reddick underneath the 11 of Hamlin.
Just to repay what the boss did before. And this will be for the stage win. Even though they're scored second and third, they're going to gobble up that 60 easily in the next 12 laps. And both the 11 and the 45 know it.
It's a race to get to Preece, right? You want to get to him, and you want to be in the line that he's not in. So what is going to happen here? Is he going so slow? Hamlin in the wall.
He thought he was trying to get to the outside of 60 because he knew exactly what you were saying, Jess. That if the 45 got to the left side of the 60, the 45 now the race leader.
And that's a moving pick is essentially what Preece ended up being right there.
For the first time today, we have a different race leader. Let's have a look at that and watch the all-blue progressive Toyota Camry of Denny Hamlin.
And just this wall gets hit all the time. This wall just jumps out on you. When you leave turn 2, we went around the pace car the other day and showed you how tight this corner is. It is amazing how different it is at turn 4. You can get up there and the next thing you know, you're making contact.
Now, this is going to sound crazy because it's costing him a stage win, But I love this call for Ryan Preece. I love this call for Chase Elliott, for Alex Bowman, for all of these cars, the 77, the 7, the 71, all three Spire cars. As long as you stay on the lead lap, which is going to be very difficult for the 7 and the 71, but if you stay on the lead lap and have a set of Goodyear tires, that final stage, you get a couple of yellows, it is like winning the lottery. You're going to have more grip than the entire field by a huge margin.
It was a big conversation prior to the drop of the green flag about tyre conservation and the tyre allotment. How many sets the teams had to play with here tonight, Marty?
And Lee, at this point, Chase Elliott just trying to hang on, but to Steve's point, they would be at a massive advantage with a few others later in the race if they get this extra set of tires in essence. But Chase was very clear on the radio to his spotter Trey Cole about the information he wanted and what he didn't.